So what is setting your intent when it comes to your magical life or anything in life, actually? I'm Lady Starfire, and I'm here to bring you some more witchy tips. Okay, so now you've gone to your local metaphysical store and you bought a candle. Maybe you bought a jar. Maybe you bought some stones, whatever it is. Do you just take it home and go, "Well, light the candle, stick my stuff in the jar? Pretty rocks. I'm going to put them there." Is that what you do? No, it's not what you do. You have to give your intent for what your purpose is. All right, so, let's just say this is a money candle, okay? And you just take and light it. Well, number one, is it a factory-made candle? Is it one that someone like me has actually made and, set it for that purpose? It doesn't really matter on this part because you still have to give it your intent. The way I explain this to people is, okay, so you've come into my store and you bought this money candle. Imagine that I gave you a car and I filled it up with gas. Is it going to take you anywhere if you don't turn the key, put it in gear, and hit the gas? No. It's going to sit there. Same thing with the spell. It's going to sit there unless you give it direction. Your direction is your intent. So therefore, no matter what size candle it is, it can be a little one, it can be a tall one, it can be just a regular taper, as long as it's, done for your intent. Now, if it's a jar candle that already has the name and stuff like that on it, that's fine. If it's a taper, you're going to want to carve in it. Maybe dress it with some oil. Don't wrap a bunch of herbs on them. All it does is make a big fire, okay? I see people do that. I don't advise it. But that's not what this spell, this particular video is about, okay? So anyway, so now we have our candle. And we're going to hold it and deliver our intent, okay? Now, say this is something for bringing the couple closer together. Number one, make sure you both are in agreement to this. So therefore, you're both going to charge a candle. One's going to be here. The other's going to be here at the same time, okay? But you hold this and you state your intent. See it happening, whatever it is. If it's money, you're trying to get that job or you're trying to get the raise or whatever it is, okay? Just remember, if you're doing money, always have to give this little disclaimer in there for you people is we don't ever want harm to come to anybody, okay? And we can never be greedy. So you ask for what you need and a little bit more and that it harm none, okay? It's called brass monkey syndrome. You do not want somebody to die and you're the beneficiary in their will. And if you do want that, I don't want to know about it because that's just not the right type of magic to be doing, okay? And it will come back and bite you in the butt. So anyway, back to intent. Okay, so we have to deliver our intent into this. Same thing. We got this jar for whatever purpose, okay? We're going to deliver our intent. Or if we're putting things in it, each thing, we're going to hold it. What is its purpose before we put it in there, okay? It's not rocket science. Same thing with your gemstones. Gemstones do a plethora of things, and I'll probably try to make a video on some of that for you. But, some of them do jillions of things, okay? It all depends. So you have to choose which of those attributes you're wanting to bring out, okay? Because they can do things that are just, way out there. So you hold it and you charge it by delivering your intent for what you want to do. Because, all right, take tiger's eye, for instance. Tiger's eye can be used for protection. It's one of the big things about it. It can also be used to make people tell you the truth, okay? So which are you charging it for, okay? Are you taking it and charging it for protection? Or are you charging it to make people tell you the truth? You can't charge it for both, okay? This stone needs to be used for, a particular direction that you're needing it for. Now, if several of the things are similar and they're all, part of that stone, then that's fine. make it all work well. But you can't, things that don't have to do with the other, you can't, it's not a good idea. It's just like charging this candle and you want it to do this and this and this and this. Well, you're going to get a trickle of energy here and a trickle there and a trickle there and a trickle over here. It's kind of like your Wi-Fi, okay? If you only have one thing on your Wi-Fi, guess what? That sucker is fast. I mean, it's just getting it, right? But the more things you put on it, you got 5 things on it. You got 10 things on it. And now it's trying to get those signals out to everybody. Well, it starts lessening the amount of input and output that each device gets. As a general, whatever's closer to the Wi-Fi router is going to get the most, and whoever's furthest away, it's going to be slow. Okay, so same type of thing. We don't want to try to send one thing into a bunch of different directions. I don't care how strong your intent is. It's just not a good idea. Okay, so it's just putting your intent into whatever you're doing is so important. I mean, I don't care if it's you're cooking at home, okay? When you're cooking a meal, you want to add intent. You want to bring happiness. You want to bring love. You want to bring good health, enjoyment, whatever for, as you're stirring that food for all who eat it. You want good things to come, okay? We're going to take a few quick seconds for my sponsor now. Are you tired of working multiple jobs, several little side jobs, different things, just trying to make ends meet, never having time for your family or anything else? Well, I have an answer for that. And if you would like to learn more about it, it's called digital marketing. It's a passive income and it runs on autopilot. No, it doesn't take more time. There's no monthly fees, yearly fees, any of that kind of stuff. It's a one-time investment. Now, my biggest product is the Legacy Builder program, and it's a one-time $900, okay? But you get 4 income streams when you get there, and you get a certification making you a licensed, certified master reseller, okay? Because you have the resale rights to everything, and you get full training, and you have me there to help you. So it doesn't matter if you are just, tired of working a lot of jobs. Maybe you are an entrepreneur, you have your own retail business like I do, and you're kind of getting ready to have some time for yourself, whether it's afford to hire somebody else or, cut back on your hours and things. Whatever it is, you still got to have that income coming in. And with this, you can get daily pay, 100% profit, and it works. It's been working for so many people. There's over 54,000 people in the community. And right now there is 110 six-figure earners, not to mention all the rest of them. And if you're not interested in 6 figures, that's okay. Maybe just an extra $1,000 a month would help you. I know it does a lot of people. It can make a difference. So, you can set whatever your schedule is. So don't let the 6-figure or 7-figure thing scare you. Just know that, you can set it for whatever you want. We have a man that he makes plenty of money to pay all of his bills, but he wants to go fishing with his kids. And he didn't want to have to take money from the household income. He just wanted to earn an extra $1,000 a month just for fishing. That first month, I think it was like $1,800 he got. He was excited because that meant he could buy new tents. So, you can set it for your level. So if you want to know more, either leave me a comment that says ready or go down in the description and click on the link and it'll take you there. Put in your email. Promise you it won't get sold, doesn't go anywhere, and you can unsubscribe whenever you like. But it will take you to a video. There's another video that will be in your first email. Between the two is going to answer about 99% of your questions. You still have some, feel free to email me. Just reply to that email and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, okay? So anyway, once again, if you just want to change your life and quit working so much, or maybe be able to afford some of those crystals and things that you haven't been able to afford, then, go down there and click on that link and I'll be happy to help you out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, carrying on. So now we're talking about intent. Um, really think about your intent before you do any type of work. Number one, you need to ask yourself honestly, would I want this done to me? Okay. And if the answer is no, then that's your answer whether or not you should be doing that work to begin with. Okay. I mean, for instance, I had a lady come in. She wanted to work something to make somebody come back to her. And, we all know the story. It happens all day, every day. And I know I've told y'all before. Point is, if they wanted to be with you, they wouldn't be over there with them. Real simple. Okay. So anyway, back to intent. And I asked her, would you want this done to you? Well, to try to make it sound more like it was okay for her to do what she wanted to do after I'd already told her it was black magic, her response was, well, yeah. I said, well, no, let's wait a minute because I bet it's not. Let's just say there's this guy. And I mean, for one, he is dog butt ugly. He stinks. You can't stand to be around him. He's just rude and crude and socially unacceptable. And you just, you wouldn't want to be around him more or less living with him. Would you like it if he worked a spell to make you come to him? She thought about it a second. Well, no. Okay. Same difference. If he's over there with her, that means he's not wanting to be with you. And then I get, well, but he texts me all the time and says he wants to, but he's not there, which means he's turning you into a doormat, which means you're the fallback. So if that don't work out, he wants to keep lines open, so make sure he can come back. Don't do that to yourself. Have more pride, okay? So once again, our intent is important. It's important so that the whatever, okay, candle, stone, whatever, knows what direction it's supposed to go. Two, you got to make sure you're doing things right and for the right reason, okay? Karma is not fun, all right? And karma will come bite you whether you believe in it or not. So anything that goes against the free will of another is black magic. Plain and simple, okay? If you don't have permission, don't do it. Doesn't matter if it's healing, doesn't matter if it's love, it doesn't matter what it is, okay? Always ask yourself, would I want this done to me? And ask yourself that honestly, okay? So before you do any kind of workings, whether it's a spell, a ritual, cooking your food, whatever, really think about what it is that you're wanting to do. And figure out your intent so that you can make sure that you word it properly, okay? And if you're ever unsure, you know how to contact me. You can send me an email. You can leave me a comment. There's all kinds of ways of reaching me, and you know this. So if you're ever unsure, contact me, and I will let you know if the way you're wording something is right or not. And if you like, my videos and the fact that I'm back to doing my regular content, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment and share my videos, okay? So anyway, I know I've been doing a lot of different types of things lately, and yes, you'll see a little bit of that thrown in, but I am going back to my witchy content. You've spoken, I've listened, and so here I am. But yes, you will still see, some of my digital marketing, and I've also learning to do AI twins, and it is so much fun. And you'll see a little bit of that here, here and there. So if you're interested in any of those kind of things, do me a favor, leave me a comment, and I'll be happy to send you the information. You can, most likely find all the links down in the description as well. So anyway, remember, focus on your intent, be specific, make sure that, and it harm none. And sometimes just throw in if this is right for me is a good idea to do in case you're even slightly unsure. Okay. All right, y'all. Be safe, be good, be happy. And remember, I still love you. And till the next time, blessed be. Are you a digital marketer that is either one, tired of having to make so many videos and always having to have your makeup just right and your hair just right and do all this stuff, to make videos and feel like you're camera ready all the time just so you can make your videos? Guess what? I have found this awesome new program. We've all heard of AI. Well, this helps you to make your digital twin. Or if you prefer faceless or whatever, it'll help you with all that too. Putting the words on, doing the whole thing. And, you can have whatever face you want. It's just great because it will generate it for you. If this is something that you might be interested in and freeing up some of your time, yeah, I mean, if you're doing faceless or face in like I am, making your videos, you still want to do some of those, but this can free up so much of your time just by having some of them show up in some of the other places. So if you think you might be interested, go down in the comments and there will be a link down there for a, AI generated twin. And it'll teach you everything you need to know and how to create your perfect twin. All you need is some pictures of yourself, but it'll explain all the rest of it to you in the training. So anyway, it's there for you if you're interested. So go check it out and see if it might be right for you. Okay. Anyway, have a great day.